Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the flow of charges. So, how the charges always will be flow? It is from the high to the low. Here, higher potential to the lower potential. So, first we will see that we are having the two metallic sphere. So, one end will be having a more negative charge, that is the excess of electrons. Other will be having more positive charge, that is deficiency of electrons. So we are having two metallic sphere. The one end is a negative, another one is a positive. So when you connect with the both with the help of metallic wire, the excess electrons from the negative charged sphere will start flowing towards the positive charged sphere. So what will happen? The which is having more electrons, that it will be start flowing through the flow towards the positive charged sphere, because in the positive only it is a lagging. So it will be moved to the positively charged sphere. So this continues till the number of electrons in the both sphere is also equal. The both charges also should be equal. After that it will be flow. So here the positive charge sphere is said to be the higher potential. Positive charged sphere is the higher potential and the negative charged sphere is a lower potential. So here the electron flow from the lower potential to the higher potential, that is known as the electric current. So that is the flow of electrons. So the difference between these two potential is known as potential difference, otherwise commonly known as the voltage. So before the discovery of electrons, it was considered the electric current is due to the flow of positive charges. So what is that? They have considered that is the electric current is due to the flow of positive charges. The flow of positive charge is called the conventional current. Flow of positive charge is called conventional current. So the conventional current that is flowing from the higher potential to the lower potential. It will be flow from the high to the lower potential. So next we can see the topic electroscope. So the electroscope is a scientific instrument that is used to detect the presence of electric charge on a body. So for the presence of electric charge on detect the presence of electric charge on a body. So that is in the year 1600. It was discovered by the British physician William Gilbert. So that is William Gilbert was the person to invent the first electroscope. So that is the first electrical instrument also. So in that there are two types of electroscope. One is the pit ball electroscope and the gold leaf electroscope. So in our next topic is the gold leaf electroscope. Then that electroscope is made out of the conducting materials, that is generally metal. So that is that is a material, that is a metal. So that it works under the principle of like charges repel each other. Principle, that is like a charges repel each other. In the simple electroscope, two metal sheets are hung in the contact with each other. There is having a two metal sheet that is hung each other. So these are the introduction for the gold leaf electroscope. So they connected to the metal rod that extends upwards and end in a knob at the end. So this is some of the introduction for the gold leaf electroscope. So if you bring a charged object nearer to the knob, the electrons that it will be either move out or it will be get into it. So this will the result of in the charges accumulating on the metal leaves. So that is accumulating on the metal leaves that it is inside the electroscope. So here if a negative charged object is brought nearer to the top knob of the electroscope, that it will causes the free electrons in the electroscope to move down into the leaves, leaving the top positive. So the both leaves have the negative charge, they will be repel each other. If both also having negative charge, they will be repel each other and move apart. If the positive object is brought nearer the top of the electroscope, the electrons in the electroscope it starts to move towards the top of the knob. So this means what is that? The bottom has the net positive charge. So the leaves will spread apart, the leaves will be spread again the charges. So this is the some of the introduction for the electroscope. So next gold leaf electroscope. So the gold leaf electroscope was developed in the year 1787 by a British scientist named as Abraham Bennett. Abraham Bennett. And here gold and silver is used in the electroscope. Gold and the silvers are used in the electroscope. Why means because they are the best conductors of electric current. They are the best conductors of electric current. Next we can see the structure of electroscope. So this is the structure of the electroscope. So this is made up of a glass jar. A vertical brass rod is inserted into the jar through the cork. Through the cork, a vertical brass jar is inserted. So the top of the brass has a horizontal brass rod, or we can say as a brass disc. So in that two gold leaves are suspended from the brass rod inside a jar. So next, how it will be work. So when the brass disc of the electroscope that is touched by a charged object, when we are having a charged object, if you are touching that, the electric charge gets transferred to the gold leaf. At the top, if you are touching that, what will happen if you are using a charged object? If you touch, the charges will be gets transferred to the gold leaf which is inside the gold leaf through the rod. Through the rod, the charges will be passed through that. So what is the result? The gold leaves moving away from each other. So this is happening because both the leaves have the similar charges. So the both also having the similar charges. Then next topic is charging. So the transfer of charge from one object to the another, that is called as the charging. So transferring from one object to the another is called a charging. So in this case, gold leaf charge is transferred through the brass rod. At the center, the golden color is the black color, that is the brass rod. So through that, the leaves is getting charged. Then electrical discharge. So what electrical discharge? The gold leaves reassume their normal position after some time. First they will be getting charged and they will be moving here and there. After some time they will be reassume their original position. So this is why happening means because they loses their charge. So and that process is called as electrical discharge. That process is called as electrical discharge. The golden leaves that also will be discharged when someone touches the brass rod with the bare hands. If they are touching with their bare hands, the charges will be discharged. So in that case, the charge is transferred to the earth through the human body. So at the time, the charge is transferring to the earth by how? By the human body only the charges are transferring. So this is the electrical discharge. Thank you, students.